When you work with values in a business, you are not only interested in a snapshot of a specific moment in time. What's even more interesting is to view the values across a longer range of time, to see how your values develop during that period, or even change them up a bit to see the effect on the other values. This is a powerful feature in Strategy Planner, and you can find it in the Adopt stage called Values. Here you can see all the input values and calculated values that you have worked out in the value cube, laid out on the time horizon that you have defined earlier. In this example, the horizon of each phase consists of 4 quarters in 1 year. In other words, the first year is Dyna 711, without a delivery service, and the second year is with a delivery service. You can change the horizon to any other range that you like. The values are grouped per value proposition that you have defined earlier while mapping the ecosystem. It's possible to manually change input values. It's also possible to create projections of values. Say, for instance, that you expect the daily demand of takeout meals to increase from 250 in the first quarter to 400 in the fourth quarter of the second year. You will first clear the current horizon and then enter the end value. Then choose the interpolation option. There are several trend model options available, and for this example, we use linear. With the preview button, you can see what this projection will look like, and then click Confirm. Now you can see what this projection looks like in the intermediate quarters. To see the impact of this trend on values that are derived from the value that we just changed, click the calculator on top of the screen. As you can see, this view is very helpful to experiment with different values on a chosen time horizon and see the impact on the end result, which in the Dyna 711 case is the profit. This value screen is also very helpful to compare different business scenarios, which is demonstrated in the video about scenarios. Another way to analyze the values, and in particular their relationship to one another, is with the feature called Value Explorer. This overview shows you all values from the selected business scenario and phase, and how these values are aggregated from and to each other. The pink-colored nodes are the input values, and the blue-colored nodes are the calculated values. By clicking on a node, you can view and analyze the details of that value in the panel on the right-hand side. The selected value and the values it is directly aggregated from and to are now highlighted in the Explorer. With the Focus button, you can isolate this part of the overview and get a clearer insight. You can see the formula of how the value is calculated, the trend on the timeline in numbers, and in a graph of the dependency correlation between the highlighted values. As you can see, this is a very helpful visual way to analyze the logic of the values in your business ecosystem. If you want to change the values, you can do that in the Values screen we have shown you earlier.